profiles coming out with the fact that Invincible can find the ward hop into a kick, or Uniboy can flash face breaker and set up for PZX. For WE early on, I think you're just going to play a lot of his burst and damage potential to come out. That's also where a lot of the setup will start being for the side of Victory 5 with the showstopper on Uniboy, the soul.
WE's home arena. I should be used to this by now. As we come on in, WE now on the blue side. We already talked about the drafts. I hope you put that into your brain, locked it away, sealed it in. And we have pretty standard runes on the screen as well. Just note that it is Dark Harvest for Jace. We see what Breathe does with such an enhanced laning phase. And such a good time all around, I guess.
I mean, and this is the style that he thrives on. Mole gonna get ganked. He does a flash up.
Flash for flash. Shield of Daybreak. Zenith Blade comes in. Here's Beishang to the rescue. And down goes the mid laner for V5. Uniboy is the first blood. Mole follows up and the kill goes to ZYF. That's worth the support takes a kill. Rotation as well. And I also want to point out that, okay, Uniboy is actually just going to get caught here. Electro Harpoon number 2 as well. Overheating time. Uniboy will be gold carded. Interrupted, though, by the ulti. Haymaker just walked back on. Really good pathing here from Beishang. And Breathe. Bit of a kill still, but he TP'd for that lyric. He deserves it.
I mean, I think it feels great having it on your Jace as well. PZX forced to flash. I think he's just going to go down.
Breathe follows as well. It's hammer time! And Breathe doesn't even need to pull it out. Second kill goes over, and you thought top was bad before. Now you should see Breathe when he goes back.
Want to overcommit on this wave. PZX is heading down, though, but I still don't think this is a fight V5 can opt into.
Well, no, they definitely can't. Goodbye. PZX doesn't even get the moonfall. He Luna rushes back to the moon.
Yeah, it is rough, right? Mole being very quick to pull the trigger on that Destiny, setting up for that kill, coming out for Breathe. And this is what you expect, right? In this composition, Mole and Missing are the facilitators. Your big damage dealers are the other 3. But that's another nice thing for the side of WE, right? Is that they have so many players who are able to step up and carry a game on this roster. They're going to turn that into a turret on the bottom side.
Oh, no.
I don't think V5 have the damage to look for any kind of engage here. They do throw out the Solar Flare, but without the Diana, I definitely don't think they win that one, especially at a numbers disadvantage.
V5 starting the Dragon, though, Lyric.
V5 throwing out all the poke that they want, but still not able to go for this. Equalizer does come out.
Missing sets up the engage. Face breakers there. Elk Arcane shifts away. Meanwhile, that's the showstopper in. V5 with a chance as Haymaker and the Scuttle Crab all in for the biff here. The Scuttle unfortunately ends up siding with WE, and Breathe picks up yet another kill. Elk cleans up ZYF as well. And even though V5 had a great engage, the damage at this point is huge. From
Herald is about to come up, but Mole with the Destiny hovering towards top side.
Well, Breathe is chasing. Destiny, you said it, Lyric. Lockdown, Everfrost through, auto attack. Invincible lucky to get away, but the flash from Breathe. He lines it up, and heaven comes a-knocking for Invincible once again. This game hasn't really changed, right? Like, we still need to see the set face breaker. We still need to see a potential flank from someone like Invincible. Get into the backline, set up the engage. Beishang doesn't know he's here, but now walking over a wall. There's the Solar Flare onto Elk. Pulverize, though, is great. Equalizer on top. Mole gets out as well. Invincible now left alone as Breed joins in, and it's turned from a powwow into a hardcore business meeting. We're getting stonks here for WE as another double's picked up for Beishang in the jungle.
Sir, I don't know if you've ever been in any hardcore business meetings, but that was definitely a thrashing going over onto V5 for WE. You have some decent death timers. I don't expect that WE should be able to end this one because only 15 seconds on those members, but you are going to be able to turn this into at least an inhibitor turret. Backs can start coming out, and no. Oh, nope, they do get it in the end. Backs can start coming out. You go towards that top side and play for Baron Vision, but Invincible looking for the flank. I think ZYF combos it with the engage as well onto the Ezreal. They are able to go in, but he does have the stopwatch. Actually, it was Mole who was the one getting engaged on, I'm sorry. And then, I mean, they just don't have the damage to follow up. The stopwatch buying so much time. Also, Uniboy is now dead, and yeah, that is the hardcore business meeting.
That's the hard. You have to, but he wanted to preserve some of Elk's health, and fair enough, as Invincible on the flank here, spotted out by a ward. Breathe is not, though, over the wall. Hello? Guess who it is? Shock Blast, Equalizer, Invincible trying to get out there. Flush with the safeguard. ZYF burns his own, but Missing rocks up to the party, brings a keg, and WE clap their hands. 5 versus 4, Barons on the map. They're just playing with their food at this point.
But we have no ults up across the board. Arcane Barrage will be up in a few seconds, though.
And that'll just smash through everyone. Mole ready with a gold card, and you see it actually coming in. That True Shot Barrage hurt a little bit. As Mole goes in with the Everfrost, the kickback denied by missing once again on this Alistar, absorbing damage, but he goes golden here, buys the time for his team after getting Baron to nuke everybody else. The showstopper interrupted midway as V5 left with 3 yet again. Excuse me, the Baron wasn't taken because WE decided to pull off and now reattempt.
And I mean, at this point in time, right, 12k gold lead, the damage is just too much on the side of WE. PZX going in, instantly getting deleted. He was there, he was not, it was less than a second. We saw that V5 were trying to find an angle to try and flip this game on its head, but they weren't able to do it. We saw the poke coming out to start this off. Mole then going in, trying to zone away, but the disengage coming out from the Alistar. Look at the equalizer! PZX just gone! The equalizer hits him and he disappears. The other members of V5 far forward, but this game is done and dusted for the side of WE. They can just keep throwing out all this poke, wait for supers to start channeling down into V5's base once they do break down this other inhibitor as well. Use their Baron to power that up and take that as well. But they even have a wave top. Mole even using Destiny to bring that one in. Yep. And V5's base is just going to be overwhelmed now.
That damage is demonic. The Serpent's Fang making a lot of work. Here's the engage from V5. The last stand. A lot of damage comes out, but PZX, he got the Moonfall off this time at the very least, but has to flash away in the end. V5 sitting on the fountain, and Kepler doesn't want to ruin the 000 KDA. In Australia, that means call a bloody ambulance, as V5 definitely getting sent to the hospital. WE thrashing them in game 2, making it a 2-0, and moving up to the top of the table to tie the score.
3-0 here in the LPL so far. This was their most dominant win coming in. Mole definitely having a lot better performance this time around. Breathe and the rest of the squad